And just like that, the desktop is tidied. Empty recycle bin. All icons are swept firmly under the rug. But now it's time to change the wallpaper. I've had this wallpaper for way too long. The editor that we will be using is YoSprite, and this gives me a good opportunity to test just how big of a picture I can get on it. It's really meant to be a pixel art software for making sprites for things like Godot, but I'm going to be trying to make a nice little wallpaper for myself today, and my screen size is that, and that's a little drawing I made for a little computer game idea I had. So let's get started. This is a free software, though it does cost for the animation side of things, but generally speaking it's a free bit of software, and you can achieve very vintage retro styles with it. First of all, the width of my monitor is 2560 pixels. The height is 1440 pixels. And so far that seems to load alright. So I think I'm going to find myself a Studio Ghibli picture. And I really don't know what one to go for. So many good ones. I think this is nice. I think that could work. Let's grab Totoro, and the good thing is we can just pick it right up and drag it right in to YoSprite. There we go. Now that has actually changed the canvas size there. I can see that down at the bottom. I'm going to have to make the canvas size bigger again. But before I do that, let's get into the changing the pixelation. So if I go here to filters, CRT effect is quite a nice thing. I usually like to have a wee bit of fun messing around with that. But we're not going to do that. We're going to be using the pixelate function. And already, I think that looks not too bad, but a little bit too bright. We want it to be dark because it's for a computer monitor, and no one likes the image. So I'm looking for something soft and subtle. It's not the worst. What we could do is change the white. Maybe. Now this could work. Pickle 8 colour palette. I'm going to have to bring down some of these strong reds. We definitely don't want Totoro's face to completely disappear. What I'm noticing is the blacks, they're not really there, they're not really vivid, so I think the best way to do is to bring down all the other colours. Somehow get those blacks to pop out. There we go. So I think the threshold is quite low there for the blacks. I think the black has to go. Or we could change it just a little bit. The muted blues are good. That could be quite interesting. I don't want it to be that. I think we're getting close. Let's go for that. Now I'm starting to like that. Wonder if we change this red. I'm scared I'll lose the exact colour here, so I'm just going to copy this before I change it. It's a nice red, but it's so red. That's quite nice. We're going to have to say goodbye to the mountains, or to do what we did earlier on Change the colour of it a wee bit. Mute it. I think we're overthinking this. Let's just get rid of that completely. Well, I think that looks good, but Totoro's eyes are completely gone. Now the light, where would the light shine in his eye? Let's bring out the small viewport window so you can see what this looks like from a distance. Already I think this is looking really, really good. I think the background here, we're just going to tidy it up a wee bit as well. And probably just, I'm using a shortcut here to make the mouse bigger, and also I'm using Alt, click to sample areas, and basically just going to tidy this up, get rid of that. Now to make it bigger again, the proper background size. I'm going to go into canvas size first of all, type in the size, which was 2560, and the height was 1440. Okay. Export. Export's quite fast. Let's see how it looked. Let's see how it looks. Now the thing is, when I have a picture for a background, I don't want it to be too bright, as I find it distracting. So to replace the colour, probably one of the best things to do would be to go into the paint bucket tool, turn off contiguous. So I'll make sure I've saved it. I'll save it into my cloud storage. And that's one thing I like about YoSprite, is you can save onto the cloud. So let's sample this here, and I'm just going to make it a little bit darker. That's it. Export as PNG, export to desktop. And there it is. That's a lot better. Yeah, it's dark and it's muted, but it's not distracting. Actually, something's not right. I have a dual screen on just now, and I was about to walk away from it, and then I realised this is stretched rather nicely across two screens, but you won't be able to see that, so I'll change it to fit, I think. So, thank you for watching, and please subscribe, check out YoSprite, I'll leave the link below.